Taurus, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. You know the drill. The description box explains the significance of the spread and the placement of each card if you are so interested. Taurus. You are hoping for an equal expression and understanding of emotion between you and another individual. The most obvious recognition is to have a partnership based on mutual love and respect. So this could be about a romantic relationship. It most likely is. But it can also be about a very close friendship, a family member, or it could be vocational. So it could be about somebody at the workplace or a work environment. This is a partnership based on trust and equality, in which each person is able to express and control their emotion. This is in your hopes category. This is what you want to achieve. In your fears category, you fear that you're constantly going to be in a state of juggling and change, and that you'll never really have the solid ground or foundation that you want for long-lasting happiness with this person. So it's like, with all your heart and soul, you want this equal balance of trust and respect. But you fear no matter what you do, you'll never get it. That it'll always be you struggling and changing and trying and being the workhorse to make things a particular way. And it doesn't matter how hard you try if the other person isn't working on the same things, if the other person doesn't have the same idea of what happiness is, then it's never going to be achieved. And it is that simple. If the other person does not want the same things you want, then it will always be like this. It'll always be you trying to work, you trying to change who you are to fit this, or you wanting the other person to change who they are to fit it. You see what I mean? If you guys don't have the same values, the same hopes, the same dreams, the same goals, well then it's always going to be struggle. It's always going to be change. It's always going to be an exchange of energy that is not equal. But at the end of the day, the one thing that you do know is that this person makes you less afraid of the dark and eases the pain that the rest of the world gives you. Somebody is holding back resources, okay? Resources can be health, wealth, time management. There's also a subset of time management. It's who you spend your time with. But in this particular case, it can be that somebody's holding back emotional expression, because that in its own is a resource. Okay? So somebody in this connection is holding back their energy, holding back the resources that they once put into the connection to an extent. And that could be you. It could be you out of fear. Or it could be the other person. And they could have a multitude of reasons for wanting to hold back. But somebody's pulling back from the connection. And that makes you feel unstable. That makes you nervous. That makes you not comfortable with the resources that this relationship once applied. And you constantly feel the need to take action to change that, but you can't find the words, Taurus. You want to do something about it. You want to say something about it, but the reality of the situation is, what do you do? What do you say? How do you bring this up? So you silently bid for the other person's attention. This isn't somebody with the courage to say, hey, let's have a serious talk about this situation. This is somebody who's like, and hopes the other person says, oh, do we need to have a serious talk? Okay? This is also you not wanting to bring your resources in another direction. It seems to me like you're putting everything into this. You're the one putting in the work. You're the one changing your time schedule, your time frame, your this, your that. You want so bad to hold on to it because this person eases the pain of the outside world for you. This person cradles you, shelters you. But will they ever see you as their equal? And will you ever have the same vision of what true happiness is? Or will you constantly provide one thing for this person while they constantly provide one thing for you, and all the other things you want just go and fall to the wayside? It seems to me, Taurus, like you fear that this partnership, like I said, be it a friend, be it a family member, be it a romantic partner, or be it a work relationship, this partnership has an expiration date based on the idea that you both don't want the same long-term effects. You both don't want the same long-term outcome. So how much time are you willing to do this dance of change in order not to feel the pain of the outside world? You know, there's times when we have to do what hurts in order to get what we truly want. This is one of those times. And a choice needs to be made. I'm not saying end to this relationship. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is go through the difficulty of having that adult conversation, and then both of you figure out together what the end goal is and collaborate on that. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.